Improving ergonomics. Desperately. Yeah. So much type.
Jeez. Update. Okay. Sorry about that, Maxi. I'm kind of distracted. Yeah, so the update is out. There'll probably be another update tomorrow with some gameplay stuff I didn't manage to get in because I was working on a netcode improvement that I wanted to get in for investors' sake. And let me see what else I did this week. I'll post the devlog tomorrow too. But it's good to see the. I've been testing the netcode changes on Sydney. It'd be good to see if you guys notice. I mean, the game was running well for you. You probably won't notice a big difference, but people playing from like really far away
Yeah.
are most likely.
The main thing.
There's no regressions.
The main thing I just probably look for now to like see the netcode is like projectile, like stability, like how smooth the projectiles look.
Yeah, well, that's probably the biggest improvement in this patch.
Yeah. Well, because I know generally it's like the physical location's more accurate than the visual model, but it would be nice if the visual model was also smooth. Because I assume all the error correction is mostly going to like the actual location of the projectile versus like the model. I mean, it's approximated anyway. It's like
everything's approximated because basically everybody's in their own
because I mean,
version of the world.
Yeah, because
because of the time delay.
Yeah.
And packet loss and data not showing up. And all sorts
Yeah, it's like it's just generally it's like autism and whatnot.
Okay, so yeah, so besides netcode improvements, the
lrms,
the bug fixes from are in there. And yeah, so next week, next Monday, I'll put in the 2 gameplay changes that I wanted to test today, but unfortunately I get time. Repair on friendly fire is a mission parameter that will, if you have it on, instead of doing damage to friendlies, you repair them. I'm mainly adding that as a quick test because I want to see how the game would work if you. It obviously encourages you to stick close together because you can repair your teammates without them having to fly back home. Should be interesting. It's, obviously it's not very realistic in terms of the theme, but it's more of a game mechanic I want to test that maybe it could be a faction specific thing or a weapon specific, ability specific.
Yeah, a ship specific. That'd be interesting.
Ship specific even. But I think it'd be cool to see just how it changes the dynamics of the game.
You can have a civilian ship and it heals instead of. Well, it can also heal teammates, but it's like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But,
a lot of ideas.
Yeah, but the main reason it'll never be on by default for sure. But I think it's just something I wanted to test. And it's easy to implement. So we'll have that in. Then the LRM test parameter that I told you guys about. Hey there, Flop. And yeah, the update's up there. So Sydney's almost done updating. I'll join you guys in.
No, how did I hate you joystick sometimes. It disconnected it.
A granola bar. Yeah, if I had a granola bar. I'm gonna grab a quick snack. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. There, Flop, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool, you're there. Okay, I was just updating the last server. Sydney server.
I wonder how long I can last with the joystick for my hand cramps. It's like the hope is about an hour. That's really good because I'm very aggressive with joysticks.
You need to like hold the be a gentle hold, not the death grip.
No, it's not that I'm holding it too hard. It's that I'm flailing it like a psychopath.
Maybe switch to the bomber or something doesn't.
Oh, it's like, well, it's not that. It's the fact that I don't want to put curves on it. I want it to be pretty close to linear, so I have like the full range. So it means if I ever want to pitch at the maximum rate, which is basically most of the time, I have to flail the joystick as far as it will go and then switch it immediately. So that's how I want to use it.
What joystick do you have? I forgot.
One of the VKB Gunfighter one. The really nice one.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a nice one. So it can take the punishment, and if it can't, well, the important parts are metal. The stick itself is like a nice plastic, but everything that needs to be durable is made of metal, essentially.
Okay, good. So it's put up to you.
And yeah, that's so it can take the punishment, and if it somehow for some reason can't take the punishment, I should be able to fix it after about 5 hours of mental breakdown, probably trying to figure out how they expect me to fix it. At least I kept the spring remover tool. That was important. People were talking about.
Okay, stream time. I'm gonna check out everybody's stats. Active intelligence reports. Let's see. Yeah, E3. Okay. Renzolo kill death ratio versus the bots 23. Pretty impressive. Craze Gunman kill death ratio versus the bots 373. Really impressive. Day 7, quite good. Maxi 113. You've only died to one bot ever on this server, Maxi. Oh! God dang, bot was about to kill me. The flop 1. Well, he hasn't fought the bots very much here. I have a kill death ratio of 11, not too bad against the bots, but 5.53 against humans. Okay. Who was shooting me? Okay, don't say anything naughty. Where's
Yeah.
shooting me now?
I've been streaming for like 10 minutes, but
Oh, okay.
no one said anything, as far as I know. It's like, don't let the PIs get me.
Whoa! Almost crashed into an asteroid.
They're looking for me.
God damn, who's on me? Lorenzo, of course. God dang it. I will avenge myself. What difficulty do you have it on? I'll put it back on,
Yeah, it's Vet. Vet is surprisingly not at all different to me compared to, like, Recruit, because I just have the tracers permanently off, so it's like, honestly, it makes no difference at all. It's like, at least Ace, you, like, lose hit markers. Oh, and yeah, can I repeat my idea earlier, or are you still busy, Fernando?
Oh yeah, what were you saying? Something about repair.
I was just saying that whenever you first join a match, it'd be nice if you had 10 seconds before you spawn in to fit your ship how you want to before you spawn, so that you don't like spawn and you don't have the loadout you want, and then someone's already attacking you, and you're just like, I don't even. I mean, I can use a GAT, but it's like I don't want to though. I wanted to use my loadout.
Right. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Actually, what I'm gonna handle that is in the future. I was thinking this the last weekend about how I'm gonna do the private instances. I'm gonna have you always start out in your own private instance, and then you warp to the multiplayer instance, so you can refit your ship there if you wanted to, or set up your joysticks or anything.
Also, I was also wondering if you'd say it's gonna be difficulty based. If you're an ace, you just instantly spawn on the server, and every other difficulty you
have to warp. And then since you're warping, yeah, you could warp into the middle of a battlefield, and well, there's no safety. That's
it's like another extra thing.
Yeah, I want to keep it feeling real, so there's no artificial safety. But if you start in your own like private instance, then hey, there's nobody else there.
Also, did I ever mention that I'd wanted ace mode to be harder, potentially?
Harder?
Yeah.
Wow.
The 3D targeting boxes, I think those might need to get disabled.
You need a way to know who's your current target.
Oh, you have the radar for that. And also you can use SRMs and LRMs to figure out what you're locked on to.
I probably won't go that far.
Oh, joystick, don't disconnect, please. It does not like aggressive twists. So I need you.
I like the 3D target box because it at least it's not visible through.
Yeah. Well, the main reason I wasn't liking it in Ace is you can have like a bunch of ships in the distance. I can press tab, instantly see the target box at like 1 km, and I immediately know where my target is, and I feel like I didn't put any effort into figuring out if it was the target.
Is it really that easy to see that far away?
It's the fact there's any move, like, there's a change that's just like very specific. It's very easy to see at like a long range. It's just you can
only show up.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking. It's just like having it be range based, like how the radar kind of is, where it's like you don't see it.
That can make sense.
So like restricting it, I think would be really helpful, so that you have to use the radar to get within like 500 meters of your target, and then the target box will actually.
No, he repaired! Damn it! Renzo! I should have turned off repair on kill mid-fight. Hack the system.
Yeah, GG. The joystick only tried to disconnect one time.
Okay. Wait, this is not like. Hey, let's do I want to do a
bad joystick. Assault. Don't you ever do that again.
Let's do that real quick, huh? Let's say Renzo
won
this one since it's already past 50. Capital ship assault on. Let me switch location to the blue map so you got more capital ships to destroy. Mission type: capital ship assault.
Frame rates.
Let's give this a quick test. Okay. Guys, our job is to strip the enemy ship of its defenses, the 2 enemy ships, as quickly as possible. Let's see if we can do it before the timer runs out. And I recommend energy weapons.
Yeah.
Or missile weapons against these turrets. They're way more effective than Gat and Vulcan.
Wait. Okay.
Here we go. And I'll turn off repair on kill.
Ah, the joystick slant. Maybe that explains. Improve my reference point. I don't want my joystick to be at an angle. I feel like that interferes with the rotation. I have it like tilted 5 degrees to like the right. It's like I want it to be straight with where the desk is, because that's the reference point I use.
Okay, is everybody refit?
Yep.
Ready, guys? Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and start it then, huh? Let's take him out. Bots should be on, right? There's the AI. Okay, they're opening fire on gunmen.
Oh.
Whoa. Woo. Yeah, if that test parameter goes well, they might not be the best weapon of choice for this. Anyway.
HEC is a good choice, kinda.
I think I'm doing pretty good. Blowing this guy's up. Knock on wood. Whoa. Okay, not so good there. Oh, this thing has a lot still on the top deck. The top bridge, I mean. Okay, sucker's gonna hurt pretty bad. Renzolo got wiped. I'm not too far behind you, Renzo. I don't know how many Heavy can take, but it's not many. Oh, there, I'm dead. How many I got? I got 34.
This is a lot of fun,
In one life.
actually.
It's fun, right? Taking out the turret.
Yeah, well, doing it with HVC and a joystick. I wish I figured this out sooner. This is awesome. This makes it feel like so precise. Alright, I think this one's been pruned.
There's only 17 left, guys. We're slaughtering them quick. It'll be a whole nother ballpark when these capital ships start to moving. Stripping them while they move, even if they're not moving too fast. We did it.
Woo.
Maxi, MVP.
Yeah, but I killed 2 ARs.
We gotta take two of those. So you got actually 32. Okay. I got 34. 2 more turrets than you. Their Bob got 9. Maxi days, how many you get? 29. Craze got 19. Oh no! Renzo, did you kill any AI? Nope, his best kill was 32. Damn it! You beat me by 2! I can't even beat you guys AI. Oh man. I should have shot you. I saw you
One
flying
friendly
around.
fire.
Okay. That was too good. How many people we got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I might do it. Friendly fire reducing. Well, I'm gonna add that friendly fire heal mode. I think that'd be pretty cool. For fun. I'm gonna switch it back to free for all for now. I think we could yeah, give me a little quick break, guys. I'll be back in a moment.
Aww. But next time I'm doing my playtest, I'm gonna be doing Capital Ship Assault probably a lot. Because this loadout is like the most fun for it. Yeah, I've been on the HVC kick lately. So I've been enjoying it. That
Oh, heads up though.
eyes up.
Anybody get disconnected besides me?
I didn't.
Flob, you got disconnected?
I got disconnected?
Did anybody get disconnected from the game?
I think I didn't.
I just got disconnected.
Don't disconnect, please. It wanted to so badly. Bad choice. It's something about twisting it and yawing it at the same time. It hates it.
Yep.
Like, there we are.
I mean that random head look thing.
The virtual head look. You can turn that off if you don't like it. You know? It's not random. The way it works is if your target is locked and they leave your field of view, then the pilot will turn their head to try to keep them in view. And you can
Where
press.
can I turn that off?
You can turn it off under cockpit in the HUD menu. Go to cockpit and alarms.
Is that auto padlock?
Yeah, and just turn off auto padlock.
Thanks.
No problem. You can also, yeah, turn it off, and you can also use a button. Hey, Zopto's here.
Oh, I'm locked
Oh,
on. Yeah.
too.
And Starstep. Hey, Starstep. Hello.
Hello.
Guys.
I have the padlock on. I actually kind of like the
And Team
limited
Lightning.
padlock.
Hey, Team Lightning. Oh, wow. Man, I take a quick break and everybody shows up.
So,
Going free for all, or
We're just doing free for all for the moment, but we might do a team maps later. We just did a capital ship assault, and the bug was fixed. No, no AI switching to the wrong team.
there we are. Oh, I got confused almost. There.
Can you destroy missiles by firing flags at them?
Yes.
You can destroy them by hitting them with any projectile other than another missile.
Yeah.
Nice.
All the guns can do it.
Yeah, I don't bother to check missile versus missile collisions.
Missile and missile.
All I think would be cool is a capital ship with a bunch of forward-mounted guns, weaker forward-mounted guns, but it shoots them all at once. That could look pretty cool. Like a small, it's not really a capital ship, like a bigger ship, biggest ship, AI ship that uses conventional weapons but has a lot of them mounted.
Like,
and you know, it's not good against fighters, obviously, but it'd be good against other bigger ships that aren't very maneuverable.
yeah. Oh.
I think that could visually look pretty cool.
It's like, you should just, like, figure out... Just do it like a fleet, so you figure out what's the battleship, what would be like a cruiser, destroyer, frigate, and then go from there. So that way, you have a fleet that actually ends up making sense, besides... Otherwise, you end up with House of the Dying Sun, where it's like the fleet designations don't make much sense at all.
Yeah,
According to
definitely
Renzo.
put some thought into the fleet designation.
Yeah.
And their naming schemes.
I think it's done by pure purpose, not by ship size, so like House of Dying Sun, you have frigates that are bigger than destroyers, and corvettes that are like
kills me.
very, very good at like their job and whatnot. Alright. Boop. He got pooped. Ooh. Sadism. I'm just waiting for...
Oh, yes. There you go, Zopto. You're awfully quiet. Can you hear us? Can you talk?
Yep.
Oh wow, you're so low.
Yeah. Very quiet. Oh. High post.
Your microphone is like super low, Zopto.
Am I echoing?
Post trip.
It sounded like... Speak again real quick.
I want to know if you guys can hear yourselves. I keep seeing the green ring on my thing when I'm not talking.
Oh, yeah, you sound completely fine. No echoing.
Oh.
Maybe it's transmitting, infrasound. It's too low for it to hear, but it
Oh,
transmits
the one
it.
that's transmitting clicks is your clicks crazed. Every time I hear a click, click, your green light turns on.
I might have to go into Discord then.
I think I'm hearing your joystick click.
Yeah, it's the joystick. Let me make it like really strict.
We're on the New York server right now. Actually, once you join us, I think we'll do another. We'll do another capital ship assault.
Okay, it needs to be stricter.
I need to update.
Yeah, I just updated the build. There'll probably be another update tomorrow with some gameplay changes I didn't get to today.
I like the smooth track at the menu feature. That's cool.
Which one?
Like when you're at the menu and you have head tracking on, it like moves around the menu.
Ah, yeah. So you can see it's working right away, right? Yeah.
I think I have it pretty dialed in now. It shouldn't go. The clicks shouldn't go through as much.
You want to fight the developer, eh?
Yeah, he wants to kill you. You don't deserve to. You're too dangerous to be dangerous.
Oh shoot! And I'm getting SRM too. I'm getting double teamed by their flop and triple, really?
I'm finding a bot right now.
You guys are evil. Pure, sheer evil.
GG.
I think the frame rate's a lot better over here.
We switched
Not
to
much.
dueling rules, okay? Don't attack anybody. They're fighting somebody else. That way I can fight the new guys. And Zopto, you're still a little low. Well, I guess I'll boost you in game in Discord.
Yeah, I'll try.
I can't change anything else.
Okay, you're at 200 in Discord and you're still low, but at least I can hear you better.
I have you at a tolerable volume, Zopto.
Okay.
It's just not good.
Team Lightning.
I can't make it anymore.
I have to squint with my ears to hear you, basically. Yeah. Oh yay, Flimflude followed me, thank you.
Just scream at them.
I'm not gonna scream at the mic.
I'm half playing and half configuring. I think the joystick's like an acceptable level of like noise. You should only hear my joystick when I'm also talking. It shouldn't activate my mic by itself.
Okay. I'm watching Days Gambler and Team Lightning. Team Lightning, your name is so confusing. You're one person, but you're a whole team.
One-man army.
Watch out! You got an AI up.
The whole team.
Woo! It's a close fight.
Yeah, Zopto, that's not dueling rules. You didn't listen like at all.
Oh, okay. Team Lightning wins the fight. Team Lightning, fight me now.
Ugh.
Let's see. You tried to.
Eh.
You're part of that ganking team. I'm gonna get vengeance on all of y'all, one by one.
Oh my kill.
Oh shoot. Okay. Never underestimate a bomber in a head-on. The AI has decided to assist me, though.
Oh, GG. Close.
No way! Ah, good one.
Yeah, this developer's no joke. Woo! Woo. Who is this? Is it an AI? Who's attacking you? It was an AI stole my kill! Damn you, Line 6!
Oh, they like to do that.
That's shameful.
Oh, and then Days finishes me off. Okay, let's do a quick capital ship assault, huh?
Oh no, we're dying. Me and Zopto are dueling.
Okay, I'll wait for you to duel to
Like
finish.
for a long while now.
Well, we're both too passive.
I know.
I mean, I'll be aggressive and die because that's what always happens, just so we can clear it out.
You finished your duel yet?
Trying to.
Okay, Okay, just
It's either really close or really far away. I don't know.
Oh, team line.
Alright, we finished it. We can change it.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a capital ship assault. Yeah, don't mess with Renzo.
Yeah, don't mess with Renzo's.
There's a lot of killers on this
Yeah.
server. Don't mess with.
I would say
Okay,
Renzo
mess
is
with me.
probably the best PvPer
All the
as well.
me and the new players are your easiest bets. Don't mess with Renzo, Zupto, Craze Gunman, Star Step.
I don't
Days.
know. I'm only a
Maxi.
paper hawk according to
That's
the
terrible. You give that
paper hawk.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, Days is strategic. He outsmarts you. That's what
Yeah,
happens.
we're about to be on the same team anyway, so here we go.
Yeah.
The AI is our enemy now. Capital ship assault is
Okay,
on.
you changed it.
Oh.
Extended time. Our mission is to take out the enemy capital ship defenses, their turrets. I recommend energy weapons or missile weapons. Kinetic weapons don't do as much damage against turrets, although they can work okay if your aim is good or you do Gatlin and Vulcan simultaneously. But energy weapons tend to do better. Why is Renzo on the enemy team?
Competition.
Okay. Crazy, your mission is to keep Renzo off our
No,
my ass.
I don't wanna. I wanna shoot turrets.
Okay, somebody defend me against Renzo. I know he's gonna come after me.
You're on your own that one.
So if I have
Okay.
to shoot it at Renzo using a joystick, I'd have hand cramp in like 10 minutes. Easy.
Okay, so refit and then if you're going for enemy turrets, try to only kill turrets or keep track of any AI kills so we can see who killed the most turrets at the end of the match. And for this particular mission, the bomber and heavy are actually pretty good against these capships since they don't have to refit as often. Ready? You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's nuke them. Good luck, guys.
Trying to switch, but he can't.
Are you not fully repaired?
Renzo's on his own. Make sure you guys kill him
Everybody
good. We're worth 10 points, though. No, we're not worth any points. Only turrets are worth points in this mode. Forgot.
Well, in like the scoreboard, you're technically worth 10 points still.
Plus you.
Thank you. Oh, it's like one of the few times I didn't sneeze in pairs.
Oh, somebody rammed me.
Oh, I'm getting framing. I'm getting really framing.
Might be a little bit too much chaos.
Yeah. As long as it's only this game mode, you're fine.
Well, as we kill these turrets, the frame rate should.
Yeah, there's only like 160 guns with their own AI attacking at least 6 different people all at the same time. It's like, it's probably very easy. All right, I think I actually had a little hiccup there, although it could have just been the hardware. It's very possible.
It's up there. You're really low on hull.
Oh yeah.
You might want to go and repair.
Nah, it's definitely, there's definitely sudden drops happening.
Oh man, this capital ship was stripped in like 2 seconds.
I just noticed that the score isn't going down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
that's a
did.
bug.
I just noticed it as soon as you said
but
I.
wait a second, score's
I
not-
looked.
Why is the score not updating?
It's like, well, will it end if we kill all the
The
turns?
kills are counting. Like my kills have gone up.
That is weird.
Oh,
But the last fight we did,
Yeah, it was working.
Okay,
that's
well,
weird.
It's New York's fault. It's always this server that has problems.
I have an improved loadout for next time I do.
I don't know how many are left.
I think we stripped them.
I think they're gone.
There's no more.
Oh,
Okay, everybody kill Renzo now.
Yeah,
Well, no, I think there's still one
Wait,
on.
who's Flynn Hood? There's the other guy on the. Hey, he died.
We have Fin Food. Okay.
Thin Flood. Don't kill Thin Flood. He doesn't
Well,
know that
they
we're all
attacked
listening.
me.
Yeah.
Huh? That's a bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's any left.
Okay, let's restart
I don't
the
think
match
so
and see what
either.
happens, no? So,
Yeah, the scores work.
this,
I win.
good job. So Renzo, did you notice anything else weird? You said something about turrets. Was the only thing that the score wasn't getting updated? Both turrets were hostile.
Both.
Both of them were hostile again?
And you said you couldn't switch teams either?
Both sides were hostile to you,
And no switching teams.
but not to us,
Actually,
right?
looks like both sides are
No, I
hostile
did get
to
shot
us,
by
too.
our turrets.
Okay. Who's that? Was that you? Who was this speaking?
Me. If you look at our turrets, they're hostile too. At least on my screen now. They're not
Oh, wow,
fighting me, but they're red.
They're red for you?
Those
They're
my
not for
teams.
me.
Yeah.
Is it red for anybody else?
Unknown,
yeah,
okay.
not for me too. But not before.
Hmm.
My turrets are blue on my screen.
Let's see if I switch teams.
Alright.
Yeah.
So
Oh, if you switch teams,
I think, yeah, I think it's the same bug, but it's not as bad as it used to be.
They're
It says I'm
allied.
in my team is called Team Unknown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
but
for
If
mine.
you switch to Artemises, they are red.
That's a pretty normal frame rate.
Yes, for me.
Oh yeah, they are bugged.
There's 3
Can't get that one
teams.
Three teams?
Oh wow, this time's even more weird.
Team
has-
unknown.
Oh,
team un-
I switched
that's
back to my
amazing.
team. And now the turrets are hostile.
They're
So is that what the new ships are going to be called? They're going to be called the Unknown.
Team Unknown.
So it's making a brand
Now-
new
now
team
I
for
can't-
some
I
reason.
can't join Team Unknown.
Oh no, let's start a break.
Oh, were they not going down because we were on the Unknown team?
I don't know what's going on.
That would make a lot of
Write down
sense.
some notes so I can fix it tomorrow.
Friendly fire should be on.
Friendly fire is on, yeah. Always on. Team Unknown, then switch teams.
So I think some people got moved to Team Unknown, and some people stayed on the normal
Yeah, the
teams,
ones that switched over.
which also had the side effect. So it's
See,
it's like
turning
half
the match off,
switching the team. It's,
Turning the match on.
Okay,
What
now
team
I'm
are we
on
on?
Artemis.
oh, it's
Oh, well,
fixed.
it's fixed, right?
That was weird.
So something else is. So now one of you guys. Now Renzo switched teams.
Wait, what team
Yeah.
are we now? Artemis and Kitty?
Yeah, if you didn't
Catan.
switch, you're on Artemis and Catan. Yeah.
Alright.
So everybody, it's working now, right? You switch teams, and these are enemy turrets.
Yeah, mine looks better now that I switched.
Thanks, Slow.
Yeah, it
So
seems
what was different this time? We went from free
For
for all to
following.
match. Oh, look at the score we have been fighting for a while. That has to do with the score.
Renzo is right, the capital ships just committed mutiny.
Again.
Now.
Again?
Yeah, again. How do you think there's two identical capital ships on the opposite team? They were the original mutinied ships. Now, two teams is good enough. It needs to be a three-way civil war instead of a two-way.
Not necessarily. Did you watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine?
It's like, I have not.
I love Star.
I'm only
Trek.
familiar with Star Trek.
What about it?
There's a race called the Ferengi there.
Oh, I know
They
about
just
them.
sell weapons to all the sides in a war
Yeah.
because profit.
Every once in a while, declare peace. It confuses the hell out of your enemies.
I watched the entire series recently.
The rules of acquisition.
Like a year or two. I watched it when it went live too, when it was on TV. Yeah, I love that show. It's a really awesome show. Okay, now that it's working, why is everybody switched to the enemy team?
Allegedly.
Okay, I guess I'll Oh no, I had to switch them. Okay, Renzo and Poster switch back to the. Oh, switch back to our team. And I'm gonna set the mission time to 6 minutes because it's too easy with 12 minutes. Okay. So our job, everybody fly back to base. No being sneaky and getting a head start. You gotta start on deck.
Frick.
That's no fun.
Yeah. Why are you anti-fun?
What's no fun, Starstep?
We want to be sneaky.
You gotta fly all the way back here, just to fly all the way back there.
I want everybody. Plus that way I can get a little video of all the players.
Oh yeah, you should have just said that. That's what you actually care about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wanna be
There's a lot of
fair.
people here today, so I think we got what 11 people.
No, don't run into me.
Okay, everybody go on the left capital ship. The Artemis.
There's no left and right here.
The properly spelled Artemis now. Alright.
Oh, that monitor's about to fall off the
I
desk.
spelled it wrong, but yeah, the Artemis.
Artemis.
Okay. Everybody land. Woo. Who the hell's attacking me?
Not me.
Okay, we're all. I want to record it without getting attacked.
You can't. You
Stop
know that.
shooting me,
We tried
Renzo.
that before.
Go land.
We tried that before.
Go land. Go land. Everybody land. Stop moving around. Oh my. Okay. There we go. So when the time, I'm gonna start recording now. Whoever's shooting missiles, get on the deck. Oh my
Renzo's not shooting missiles.
god. Okay. It won't make a cool video if you guys are all over the place. Go on. There we go.
Behave, boys.
10 seconds. There we go. Here we go. You're being recorded. When it starts, lift off and boost away. Let's see who can take out the enemy capital ships the fastest.
Renzo jumping the gun.
Renzo, you cheat. Okay, we got an AI already here. Let's go. Wow, this is a big swarm.
Alright.
We got 6 minutes to take out 166 turrets. Oh,
It's
and I
in a-
forgot to
it's
change
in a
game
picture.
modes.
Oh no, do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
Okay, just take them out anyways? No,
Yeah.
they won't keep track of the count. Well, we'll try
Well,
to-
it actually it will if you never kill anyone. Don't you get like a 10th point?
Yeah, you do get a point for killing
Yeah.
them, I think. I think you get 1 point.
It's just the game will end. You'll just have to end it manually. But it's functionally the same. This, all the game mode code is just like ending the match and all the turrets die. That's all it really does.
Yeah, they won't be able to repair easily. Oh. Well, it does change the AI. The AI focuses on the
Yeah.
turrets. Too. The bombers,
True.
anyways.
Well, it means that they'll attack us more.
Yeah, actually, this.
So it's
makes it
actually harder. Get more AI harassment.
A lot of ranking up, I hear.
Okay, I am taking damage. That must have been a turret gat shooting me in the back, because it did basically nothing. Do we have repair on kill?
One little tip: if you know you shot enough shots to take them out, don't waste your.
Is there a small amount of repair on kill when you get a turret?
For it to blow
I
up.
just don't know if those shots I should hit. So that's a problem.
Yeah, tell me in a second. After this. Where's that flop?
This one is stripped.
Yeah, I think there is. Yeah, I think Fernando's. I think you forgot 2 things about the game.
183 points worth of turret kills. I think they're probably close to being stripped. At this capital ship, oh, there's still one left.
There's
I
actually
think I got the last one. Is there any more left? No,
Let's use
somebody else.
bombers.
It took us 3 minutes to take out 156 turrets. Not bad, team. Of course, we have 2 teams here. We have our team plus Team Lightning.
Yeah.
So
All 3 teams. maps.
An obvious advantage on our side.
Okay, yeah. Now our goal is to kill as many AI in these last 3 minutes as possible. Let's see how high up. They managed to get 60 points. That means they've at least killed 6 of us.
Or
Sorry.
like 20 bots.
No, we don't. The bots on our team left because we have a full team, I think. Or we have very few bots, anyways.
Or we have one bot that got farmed 20 times.
Maybe they cleared some turrets.
Me on the bot.
Yeah.
Renzo's on the enemy team. So wait a minute.
This is not really the best loadout for PvP, but this is,
Oh yeah.
oh, this is bots, so I can handle it.
And we can find our base because we took out all the turrets, so we're not getting shot at. It's actually just a strategy for normal attrition. Yeah, start the match by taking out every turret and then you spawn camp. It's brilliant.
I think Renzo switched sides, guys. On my 6.
Oh.
By the enemy.
You can
capital
you can
six.
handle it.
Help me! Somebody, Star Step, I'm heading towards
What?
you.
I
need
can't
help.
hear you. What?
Help me, somebody!
He's fine.
Come on! I'm in
Fine,
trouble.
Yeah, he's fine.
Maxi! Help me, Maxi, I'm heading towards you.
If he was in trouble, he wouldn't be saying anything, because that's what he does when he's tryharding. So that's how you know he's not actually in danger.
He died.
Renzo dead? Oh, Days, thank
Yep.
you, Days. I'm gonna give you some special reward for being the only faithful player.
I tried to kill him.
Why
I
I
just
have a
didn't hit him.
swamp? A swamp,
Okay, at least you tried that.
enemy.
Keep an eye out for Renzo.
Maybe.
Just spawn kill him every time he respawns.
Yeah, somebody go and... Yeah, he's gonna spawn right near her, you know?
Yep.
Oh, we have repair on kill, so that's good. Oh, I had repair on kill. No wonder it was easy to destroy those turrets.
Well, yeah, that's why I said it's like the turrets have like a tiny amount of repair when it's repair and kills on, right? Like it doesn't fully repair
Yeah,
you.
they don't repair you. Yeah, because I did have to take damage.
Well, they repair you a small amount. Because I was wondering why I was like had so much health.
See? I didn't remember I had implemented that.
It's like I was wondering why I had so much health after a minute. I was on full health. I'm like, doesn't make any sense.
Team Lightning needs help. Oh, he's dead already.
Died.
Renzolo is up there, guys.
I'm losing to a bomber. Oh, okay, we got it.
I
Oh.
feel that.
Not today, Renzo.
Well, Renzolo is worth 10 points, whereas the AI is only worth 1 point. 10 seconds. Last kill, guys. Maxi MVP. Good job.
Ooh.
Whew. Okay.
Oh,
Pretty fun.
I got 6.9. That's the best score.
Renzo, you
The
traded.
perfect score.
Okay. 97. See ya, Finn. Thanks for dropping by, mate. What time is it?
Yeah, I have to dash too. Have fun,
Nice.
boys.
Alright,
anything
you have a good.
Okay, see ya, Star Step.
Good night.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do we'll switch back to easy free for all, different map.
Stuff to do.
Yeah, the red map. It's a better frame rate.
Let's see. What
Yeah.
team? Let's see if everybody, people want to do a team match, but I don't know. If we have the right. I don't know if I have the energy to do a serious match.
Man, you're such an old boomer,
Unless
man.
people really want to do a team match, I think I'd rather do a free for all. Oh, I think I just want to fight Coast Strip.
I thought you wanted to fight the Renzo.
Ah,
No.
Get
I
revenge. Don't you want
This
revenge?
is-
want a match against Post Trip. Once he finished killing this AI. Okay, Post Trip. I'm right here in my very thick
It's like
bomber.
zombies in Halo. You
Hey,
just
Oh, lightning back.
Team Lightning, leave him alone. We're gonna dueling rules, okay? So don't fight somebody unless they're not fighting anybody. And if you want to fight somebody, shoot them once, and then they shoot back, and then pass each other's wings, turn around and attack.
My NPCs fair game.
Yeah, NPCs are fair game. Yeah. They don't follow the rules.
Yeah.
The thing with NPCs is that if you don't attack them, they'll stay green on the radar
Yeah.
and leave you alone. If you attack them, they will attack you. So if you're focused on NPCs, then yeah, go.
Although it's tied to your
They
life,
don't care.
so if you attack an NPC one time until you die, they will forever be aggroed on you until you die.
Yeah, they will be aggro forever. Okay, Renzo, leave me alone. I don't think Team Lightning gets the rules. Okay, well, he shot me. I'll
Well,
kill you.
it's very possible he doesn't know the rules at all. I don't think anyone explained dueling rules at all. I'm
So the
pretty
rule is,
sure.
If we say duel mode, that just means that if you want to fight somebody, you gotta face them like this, fire once across their bow,
Yeah.
fire back at me, but missing, missing,
Yeah.
like that, and then we're ready to. That means I you accepted my challenge, and then we just fly past each other, like this, and then once we fly past, turn around and fight. Okay, and then that way we're dueling.
It's the same way you start duels in Star Citizen and PlanetSide 2. And it
So the AI
probably
is
comes from
fair game.
PlanetSide
If
2.
you want to practice against the AI, they're on for that reason.
Alright.
So this way, this is good for when you have
Gotcha.
when people are just practicing or they don't.
Alright, so you know how to duel in 3 games now.
Okay, somebody wants to fight me post trip. Okay, post trip. Let me find you, mate. Okay, I'm ready to fight. Okay, let's see what you got. I'm in my bomber. My bomber with double hull.
Yeah.
There, gotcha.
Almost got it.
Don't get in the face of the bomber.
Yeah, the AI can. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna refit something else though. That's a complete stop. I have stopped refit on, so you can refit anywhere if you come to complete stop. Okay, I'm gonna fight Team Lightning. You can also press V as in Victor, or the scanner button on your joystick to bring up the player list. And since I have enemy names on, and it's in free-for-all, you can target people everywhere. So you want to find a particular player to duel, you can do so. Okay, Team Lightning, fight me. Okay,
Yeah.
just pass their wings.
Oh,
Both did
Connect!
the exact same loadout. Oh, there's an AI attacking you. I'll help you take him out.
Hammers a slam. Oh, I might be remembering things from late. I like
Okay.
that.
Let's continue our fight. That AI rudely.
Days.
Team Lightning, I'm right behind you. Let's go up. Go towards the sun, away from the AI. That way they won't bother us as easily. Go up towards the sun,
Well, I don't know.
more or less. Yeah, up there. We'll fight up above the asteroid belt. There. Okay. Ready. Cross my wing line to start the fight.
Days, you want to
Forward.
fight?
Use power burn. Do you have power burn
Yes.
map? F by default. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Bomber versus bomber. Battle.
One and only one.
GG.
Yeah, thank you, Days. Days allowed me one duel, so. But only one.
He didn't get a single hit.
Oh, he's like using rocks. It's like rocks are very obnoxious.
Oh shit, I'm in trouble.
GG.
Yeah, when are you gonna buff rocks, Fernando? They need more damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you joking or are you saying that?
I'm serious.
seriously?
Yeah, they're the most underperforming like weapon. Besides flag, but we already talked about flag. So.
GG. Goodbye, Team Lightning. Not bad for a new guy.
Yeah. Maybe he's secretly a veteran and he wants you to think he's new.
Oh, you're playing on controller, no less. Pretty good with the controller.
Yeah. I tried a controller and the only complaint I had is I couldn't bind it how I wanted it to, but it seemed like it worked to me.
I mean, it's pretty accurate.
I just can't get the axes I want.
I'm not a gamepad player, but I can get a lot of kills against
No,
AI at least with
freaking.
gamepad, so I know
It's a tizzle.
viable. What it is. Team Lightning, fight me again. You can't just you can't expect me to end my day like that. Oh, I finally watched the last Star Wars movie. Did anybody here like that movie?
I haven't watched it, but
I haven't watched episode 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
I liked it when I saw it, but then I kind of read some more critical things about it and realized that it was not really that good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. So I watched the first one in the theater, and I was like, this. And my biggest complaint, it just felt too much like they just copied the original trilogy. And then I watched the second one on the plane, and I was like, okay, they're still copying the original trilogy. Then you watch the third one, and it's like, why don't you come up with an original story? And there's many other problems with it, but oh my god, I'm glad I never watched it in the theaters. They could have been so much better. They had just come up with something more original. It's like, let's turn the New Republic into the Rebels again, and then the Empire's back with 2 Death Stars, all over again. It's almost like the exact same thing.
They could have even copied just from another source. Like, there's so much Legends stuff they could have just used.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have had it be the Use Van Vong. That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
If you saw them invade the galaxy.
I read some of those.
That'd been the
books.
coolest.
Those books were better. They had better stories than the movie.
I only read the Thrawn trilogy, but it was amazing. And
Yep.
Yeah. I like only know about the lore of them. I don't know like the basic story. Oh my.
Yeah, you're right. They're flopped. They could have. If they would have gone with Thrawn, that would have been amazing.
Oh yeah, that would have been really good.
Lightning fight me. Yeah, and also it wasn't just that they copied the first movie. It felt also like they didn't plan out the whole trilogy ahead of time. Like they kind of winged it.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's not
It
even
didn't feel
one director. It's like 3 directors, I think.
Yeah. I think the original trilogy technically had 3 directors as well, but they had an overarching story.
Yeah,
After episode 4, I mean, they didn't make episode 4 knowing they'd make 5 and 6, but as soon as they were done with episode 4, they immediately put a plan for 5 and 6.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Anyways, I watched it for.
It was way better
TV,
planning.
So, I'm glad I watched it just to see how it ended, but it was.
Yeah.
They could have done a lot better.
I didn't watch it. I only watched reviews of episode 9 because I was convinced that I had no interest in watching it.
And I don't have high standards, I was just, I'm okay with just, popcorn flick. But man.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Like, I remember I watched episode 8, and I watched it in the theater with my friends. I remember really enjoying it, like, the first time I watched. It's just every time after that I've never liked it. But in the moment...
The first one is probably the best, I would say.
Yeah.
But maybe just because it was the first time seeing a new Star Wars movie in a long time.
Yeah. They're kind of all about the same level of quality. They have different problems.
Let's not ruin it for Flawed. If you ever watches it, won't tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know pretty much what happened through the memes and stuff. But
Yay!
damn it. That was
My hand is getting so cramped.
Okay, now I better better kill Team Lightning.
But I have lasted an hour and 5 minutes with the
Watching that
joystick.
movie yesterday.
Yes!
Oh, God dang it.
I gotta keep playing with the joystick. I've gone an hour and a half, well, an hour and 5 minutes of joystick aiming. Gotta keep getting more joystick time.
What
And one.
joystick do you have?
Stop hitting me.
Gunman, what joystick do you have?
It's a VKB gunfighter.
Oh, he blacked out, I think. I think he might have blacked out.
It's a pretty nice
I
one.
got the two NXTs. There.
Oh, I still didn't manage to kill him when you got his energy back. Oh. Did you black out Team Lightning? No? Okay, I just got on your I got on your blind spot. For a moment there you
Got
weren't
mad.
hitting me. Ah, you're reshielding on purpose. Okay. I was wondering. Oh, his energy came back. Okay. One more fight, Team Lightning. Well, your aim was better than mine, so for a new player on gamepad, I think your aim is pretty decent.
Come on, who stole my kill?
Rematch. I'm heading straight towards you. No AI is gonna bother you here.
Oh, I mean, sometimes if you aim very inaccurately, you hit via sheer coincidence. So sometimes it's great to like
somebody's
be
fighting.
very inaccurate.
Team Lightning versus Renzo? No.
You accidentally end up being area denial.
No. Fight me.
It does happen.
You don't want to fight Renzo, he's tough.
If you don't know where to shoot, shoot everywhere.
Fight somebody more your level here. There we go. Let's see. Let's see what you got. This time I'm gonna give you. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shit. Okay.
Yeah, Fernando, you need to remember for the next build, you also need to do the changes to flak that would help out. Make it a more of a proper weapon than a test weapon.
Goddamn. Okay, wait a second, I'm gonna, Okay, I'm gonna take off my headphones, so yeah, level up.
Oh, he's getting serious. His headphones weigh 100 kilograms. They weigh down his mind. When he removes them, he can think twice as quickly.
I mean, he's an anime protagonist.
Yes.
Nice. That's always good.
Yeah, it's like soon he'll be putting like weights on his fingers so he can't code as quickly. That's how that works. Definitely.
Just weigh down everything, even if it
Even if it doesn't make any sense. It's like you gotta weigh down your tongue so you can't eat as quickly, so you have to learn how to get enough nutrients in you with that handicap. It's very important.
This guy has some nerves. Crazed Gunman is always stealing my kills.
Serious mill did not work.
Shooting random AI. I think there's an AI after me.
Maybe refit. No. Just stop some bullets at you.
Lob bullets.
Oh, Team Lightning, good fighting, man. Okay. Who wants to fight? Anybody else want a piece of me?
What is your control
blob,
still
you wanna
do
be-
anything or no?
Yeah, when you're G-locked, you have no control at all. You're drifting whatever you were last doing.
Off conscious. You're not unconscious because I don't have the ability to program that into the game. But maybe in the future with VR they'll have a little, connection.
Yeah, it disables the controls basically, but you're supposed to be unconscious.
Yeah, you're unconscious. That's why you can't see anything. God, there's a lot of SRMs on my 6.
That's the entire point.
Yeah, no, that's
I mean,
good.
it would be
They're
really...
especially effective against the bombers. It's like,
It'd be really cool in the future if it's a more dynamic system for making you unconscious and the ship has to stop to allow the pilot to regain consciousness, and there's like a fixed amount of time for the G-forces, having it be more in-depth. That'd be cool. So it means the G-lock time would suddenly be like somewhat variable. But it
Do
would be
the
like
lrms even hit?
around 5 seconds.
a few of them have hit, but most of them I've managed to avoid them. Yeah, a bunch of them hit right now. Oh,
I had that.
the main thing about the SRMs, if you're good at avoiding them, you can avoid them, but it means I can't have a hard time aiming because I'm constantly trying not to stand still to avoid them. It's just the pressure. They're probably a little underpowered, to be honest. But, god dang it. They're blob. Well,
Yeah, GG. They're getting the the damage buff tomorrow. And
woohoo!
tracking. Yeah, more tracking.
Okay, post trip wanna fight me now. Okay, let's go. Let's see.
What I brought.
You're leaving?
Alright.
Whoa.
I'm using heavy cannon.
I'm using. Shoot, I
I'm
lost
not using
consciousness.
Vulcan. I usually don't. It feels well, I mean, I think it's the best weapon.
Make sure that
by
you're
like-
painting your target though when you're using SRMs.
by like
otherwise the
5%.
determinant is not as good too. So you gotta keep the target.
Oh, if you get it in like the edge of your painting, does that help the missiles turn even faster, or is that entirely placebo?
No, it's just all or nothing. Either they're painted or not painted.
Okay, because it feels like if you get it in the edge of the paint, and you have the missiles on the opposite side, it feels like they churn in even harder. But it's
That's
not
purely
true.
psychological.
But it really feels like you're controlling your missiles, like it's Half-Life with the rocket
You're using
launcher.
the force.
It's
Oh, what?
Oh, post trip, your energy's low.
Trying something now.
Right, nasty. I think I blacked out again.
Alright.
Good thing I drift when I black
GG.
out, so missiles are not gonna be.
Alright, I feel like, with my joystick, that I'm actually slightly less sore than I was 5 minutes ago.
Come on.
So now, it's not about my hand soreness, it's about how much I want to torture myself.
Ah, shit.
'Cause the pain isn't gonna get any worse than this. This is how long. To expose.
Alright, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm trying another duo with Renzo.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're a glutton for
I
punishment.
don't even see him anymore. There he is.
Yeah, he's around.
Come on. Oh my god, I'm in trouble.
Oh, I haven't watched any. Oh, well,
Post
actually.
trip. Rematch.
Just hits every time.
What? Okay. Hey, who's locked on him?
I don't think he's missed his Vulcan shots at me a single time.
Yeah, and he doesn't use pips either, by the way. Just so you
No,
know.
I don't.
That's his
I
accuracy
forgot about
without. Okay, post trip. I'm heading towards you. Whoever's shooting my ass, Renzo, stop shooting me. I ain't dueling you. I can barely kill anybody in the shape I'm in. I need to regain my confidence.
Oh, did you use a joystick for an hour and 15 minutes? Cause at least I have a
For
excuse.
sure. And you're still killing people.
Yeah. It's like,
I should add a new nerf that checks for your username.
Oh, I already thought the AI are more aggressive only against like me, but I mean they probably want
Get off my
revenge.
face! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, never mind. That was not a good strategy.
Oh, I know why it didn't trigger. It's because I didn't.
I tried to.
I just open streamed it and log into it. Oh, that's a shame because it should have said hello to
Okay.
like the both the
I'm gonna try a
tisms who
different
followed.
loadout. Post trip. I'm gonna fight one more time.
Alright, I'm gonna watch Fernando.
I'm gonna go double boost on my bomber.
Oh.
A little bit more
Oh,
maneuverability.
you're shaking up the meta?
Oh my god, he's going triple weapons. Okay. Keep an eye on your energy. Post trip. That's the only advice I'm gonna give you. If your energy's low, you'll take a lot more.
I just put a heat sink in.
Oh, plasma cannon and gimbal gun. Okay, that's not a bad mix. Okay, here we go. Let's see what you got.
Oh, sorry, gotta go.
I think it might be my last fight. What time is it? It's already 9:46.
Nah, you can go on for another
My
15.
back is killing me.
You don't need your back to aim a mouse.
I need it to live.
Well, no.
It's okay.
You can just get a back brace.
No, I don't have.
Get a metal spine. Bones just holding you back. Oh, I remember why I turned off Pavlok. I didn't like it because it makes it hard to watch people doing. That's why I turned it off. So I actually kind of
I'll
like
be
it.
right back. I'll be right back.
Oh, this is actually working for me.
You're doing the long range build. Actually, no. If anything, you're doing plasma long range tactics of just fire more shots than they do because you can afford it with the energy, and
Yeah,
you'll.
at that range ain't gonna hit me. Ooh. Plasma.
It's like it's that whole like idea of like plasma's
Range
actually.
about 1.25 kilometers, huh? For slow weapons, you're too easy
Well,
to
the
blow
concept
that
of plasma is you shoot in like multiple places so that you box end people, because you have the energy to do that. Versus when you get up close, that's
This
when
is
you
the kinda
like
range
try
I
to
wanna
hit
be
every
at for
shot.
Plasma. Point
Yeah,
blank
plasma
range,
is really weird.
where I can't hit you because I can't outturn your heavy. But this is my range, 600 meters.
Ah! Bomber scared me.
Damn asteroid. Sneaking around the asteroid.
Sneaky. Oh.
Oh, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, wait, no.
Yeah.
Got you.
That's very close.
Oh, that was a good one. I saw you right off the top of my cockpit. I was like, oh shit, if he turns his
Eh.
guns all the time and hits me with both of them, I'm probably dead.
It was close.
It was very close. Okay, you want a rematch? I'll give you a rematch if you want before I disconnect.
No, it's like someone else.
Okay.
Anyone else wants it.
Okay, well that's it for me, guys. Thanks for everybody. Oh, I think I was recording that whole time.
Yeah.
You guys.
You're gonna have a big file.
If I have chance
That's
tomorrow, I might update the game. Tuesday, like I said, I have a big meeting with investors.
Fun.
Hope it'll go well. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted, okay? And yeah, have a great week, guys.
You too as well. Have a good
Good
day.
luck with the Ridge Boys.
Thank you, thank you. Fingers crossed.
Oh. Oh, Renzo has the admin. Okay.
Hey, when you're
GG.
playing PlanetSide, can you switch from controller to sticks like easily?
You can PlanetSide. You can do it easily, but when I tested it with my stick, it just seemed like it was not a very good system for reading it. And I bet they probably only support very specific sticks. I think that's what the issue. Their joystick support is if you have one of the joysticks they tuned it for, it's great. But if you're just plugging in any old joystick, then you have, if it's like a one that people don't have, I think you're a little out of luck. But it is very easy to set up. It's the same way you set it up in HunterNet, where you just go through the binds, move it in the axis, and press the button you want for that function, and then you slowly go through it. It is easy to set up and test it. It just doesn't seem to work very well. At least is my case. But I know people use sticks in PlanetSide 2 and it works really well for them. So I know that there's a way to set it up. I just don't know how or if it is like joystick specific. I don't know the answer to that.
GG.
GG.
Okay, guys, I gotta go.
Alright, have a good day, Max.
Yeah, you too. See ya.
It's like, what? You didn't do anything, Renz. All you did was pester Fernando to ping everyone. But she does anyway. He just didn't do it last week because he didn't exist. Because he was on vacation. With familia. Yeah. Well, he hasn't, like, said anything. Or, well, yeah. Like, I saw two. Like, if he's having issue, it's like, I don't think he said anything to anyone. Except probably Star Step, but...
I'm good.
6 minutes. 6 minutes. Aw. The light ended up getting... That light would not leave me alone. I think it did more damage. I'm pretty sure. Yep, very well. Definitely a lot more comfortable. Without plasma. Well, not plasma, HVC. If you feel like it. 'Cause, you know, I like the third map.
Is that the one with the spaceships? I like that one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Shipyard. The old test map.
This map is cool.
Yeah, I like it because it's like so mazy. There's lots of areas to fly.
Yeah, he did a really good job putting this together.
Yeah. It was mostly his wife Amanda that like put it together. Because they were like going through like ideas how to make a quick map for like Hunter Unbound like 5 years ago. That's like how his wife is secretly like a level designer. So you know how to make like something fun to like fly in.
This feels like some, like, descent stuff or something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Just in the purple tunnels.
Maze time, maze time, maze time. There was no strafe and roll. How the hell did that work?
Oh, this game's had, in the old version, it's had like a lot of different types of flying models.
Took a bit longer than expected, but I'm back.
Oh, alright.
Kind of
Switched to this map.
It was like super arcadey that.
Wait, what kind of structure is this? I mean,
The shipyard.
oh boy. Time to crash into every single piece of this.
This would be like a good racing map. They could be in race mode. This would be pretty
We
fun.
need to request that as a game mode.
Also very
Great
bouncy.
stimulant.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we have made up races on this map. And they only work by memory, but
Ah, too
we
bad.
have done
Know
that.
where they are.
I think I remember two. And they're... Oh, Fernando made them up, but they're like very hard to fly like the first time through. You're just like, I don't know, man.
Wait, where's that guy now?
There was no reverse. So was there no reverse does? Yeah, I guess it.
Boost, hold, and dampener. That's the race build.
It's like I say, if there's like no reverses, like was Fernando like an ex-planet side dev or something? It's like no reverse. You don't deserve reverse. That'd be an okay quality of life.
Honestly, if we get this flight model in a full scale space sim, that's
Well, that basically Fernando's idea is he wants to start out with something simple like how HunterNet is right now, and then scale it up as he gets, more funds. So he wants to finish this off with like single player and a campaign and a multiplayer that has like more game modes to it and whatnot, and have that be like the first HunterNet game. And then he wants to make expansions to it essentially, which will flesh it out as like a open universe.
definitely seems like a better way to do it than
Yeah.
the Roberts approach.
And
but
yeah, it was actually what Elite Dangerous was supposed to do, but it's just after like the first expansion for Elite, like something just changed in the company where there's just not a lot of effort being put into like Elite Dangerous, and I don't know the details of it, but it's just apparent when you like look at the game's development history. You have like the Elite Beta Kickstarter leading up to like the release of 2014, where it's like they got like a lot of game made, and those are like all the best parts of the game when they got made, which is like the flight model, and then the vast majority of exploring, where you can explore literally the whole Milky Way. Like most of the more impressive stuff in the game was made in that period, and then afterwards it's just been like very small content or gameplay changes over like 7 years. Like they did more work in those first 3 years than they have in like the last 7 years, essentially. I think part of it was kind of like indirectly Star Citizen. I think there was like some demoralization where they saw how much money Star Citizen was making without them having like a working game at the time, whereas Elite was already released.
Star Citizen doesn't even have a beta yet.
Yeah. I think it was like somewhat demoralizing where it's like, if we just like advertise what we could have done and never like have a working build of the game people can play, we could have made like 300 million. I think there was an element of that happening.
that makes sense. It would be pretty annoying being those developers and then seeing what has happened with all that.
Yeah. Because I know a few people in the community said that it's just like, I'd say it's likely, there's just no proof though. But it is likely.
I do think David Braben himself still believes in the game.
Yeah, Elite.
I mean, he did make the original Elite himself, so...
Yeah. I know there was one person in Frontier I know that was one of the main people the community saw that I think left, and I don't know the reason why, but it was some weird nonsense that happened.
I'm pretty tentative about the whole Odyssey thing. I'm not like...
Yeah,
I'm
well...
not gonna buy in while it's $40, I don't think.
It's like, well, I just don't understand it, because it's like, why are we adding a bad FPS to a space sim game? I just don't understand. What's the point? Because, I mean, I look at it...
Said in
Elements of that
2014
no one asked for
space
either.
legs
Like,
would be
people want to
cool.
walk around their ships, they want to like be on space stations, sure, but like
Yeah,
no
that's
one
stuff I
really wants
like.
to go like land and fucking raid a base or some shit. Like that's so weird.
Like, if all they did was, like, instead of having the FPS, they just made it where you can walk out on top of your ship and have interiors for every ship. Or, not every ship in the game, but, like, a good smattering of ships to start with, because it takes a lot of time to, like, model ship interiors, especially since a lot of the ships in Elite are actually really huge if you want to have them have a full interior. But if they just like got like 5 ships in the game with like full interiors, and the other ships have like a placeholder interior you can use, and you can go outside them and do stuff, and they just did that, they'd get like Game of the Year for their expansion from the fan base. They'd be like, this is the best thing that ever happened ever.
Yeah, and I mean, if that's what they're planning on doing eventually, then I kind of support them building up the systems, but it kind of seems more like they're like, we want to be a shooter now or something.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like you've seen that like games like Eve and stuff do the exact same thing and have it pan out horribly. And it's like,
Yeah, it feels like CQC's happening again. Because supposedly the reason they made CQC was, oh, because we're porting the game on Xbox, we need CQC to appeal to console people, otherwise they won't play the game. And it's like, okay. And then CQC gets abandoned like after it comes out and whatnot. It's just like, I don't understand why would we spend time on this.
What is CQC? Was that
That's
a mode on...
yeah, that's close quarters combat. That's a game mode in Elite where you can only use the small fighters, and that's about it. Yeah, it is. It's really fun, and they did a good job with it. But it's just like, why did we spend time on this though? If it's just gonna be abandoned like 2 months after launch and never ever get content.
That was the really sad part about it.
Yeah.
Like they really don't do anything about it now.
Yeah, it's like Power Play. It's like Power Play's been abandoned for 6 years, but it at least ties in the background sim, so it has relevance. And then the multi-crew also basically... The multi-crew was weird, because they led us to believe that a ship crewed by 3 people would be the same, like, effectiveness as a wing of 3, like, for the Lances or whatever. It's like, they led us to believe that would be... That's what they were going for. Then, when it was, like, a month before release, they decided, actually, we thought it'd be better if multi-crew gave you, like, you know, small benefits here and there, so that you'd have like a little bit of an edge of 3 people, but there's no way you'd ever fight off a wing of 3 players, especially if they're Infernal Lances. It was a little strange.
I mean, it's fun and maybe good training for people who have a friend who's already good in the game.
Oh yeah.
Just have a sidewinder or something.
Yeah, that's what people were using, but they nerfed like the amount of money that you earn if you're got a new player on your ship and you're just like showing them the game or letting them get some money to start off with. They like nerfed the income specifically for lower ranked players, I believe. Which is just like weird, because it's like a lot of people were, you know, it's like the most fun with it was just like having new players use your fighter or something in combat, and they can get money to like start the game with like a vulture after like a few hours maybe, instead of going through with like Sidewinder, Eagle, Viper, if they want to do early game combat, which is mostly just stealing the police's hard work, is basically what you do.
True.
If you don't want to do missions, which is what you probably should be doing. But some people just but a lot of people just want to like play the game how they want to play it and just accept the fact that it'll take them like twice as long to progress, but just have it be where it's possible for them to just play the game how they want to, and they'll eventually get where they want to go. Which is kind of like the design philosophy before Engineers. Engineers completely ruined that like design where you could be an explorer and you can eventually have the best possible exploring build only through exploring. It's like, well, Engineers changed it where you have to be a combat pilot and grind out resources for 5 hours to get the specific resource to get that one, you know, jump drive upgrade so you can have your best exploring ship. And the same goes for combat. You gotta fly out 5,000 light years and go explore and then kill yourself to respawn back, because you definitely don't want to fly back because you have no interest in exploring. That's like the core issue of engineering. It's like, it's not as bad because you can at least trade for some materials here and there, but it's just kind of like a band-aid over like the problem of, it's the fact that you can't just like pick a career and only do that career. You have to dabble in everything at some point, even if you don't want to. Just, I always thought it was like the strangest thing with like when Engineers got added.
I think a market between players for basically everything, credits and credits.
Yeah, that would have made it really good.
Materials and cargo.
Like that's
really good.
Like, what I
Like,
wish
like
they
how
did.
Warframe did it, for example.
Yeah,
Although Warframe
basically.
is absolutely not that kind of game.
What I wish they did was they made it where all the materials are tradable with credits on a, player-driven market where it's basically a free market, but with, like, minor things that the devs can control so that it prevents, like, some really weird things from happening. Just like a small tax or something. So that you're actually taking money out of the system, because otherwise you just get infinite inflation and suddenly the whole game economy doesn't work after, like, years and whatnot. But just where you have all the materials be buyable and purchasable in the market, and also the engineering upgrades themselves can just be separate and they're buyable and sellable on the market, as well as their corresponding special effects.
I'd say models, not the experimental effects and stuff.
Yeah, it's like, I just like the whole...
Just sell the entire engineered module. But you have to engineer it first, for example.
Yeah, I just would have liked it to have the modules and the engineering itself be separate, because for me it's more quality of life, because that means if you, like, have a gun, like, I think it's like pulse lasers versus burst laser, where it's like you can get the same blueprints on them and whatnot. It's like, it'd be nice if you could just go for a pulse laser build. It's like, oh, I want a burst laser build. Well, instead of me having to get 8 new engineering mods if I'm, like, outfitting an Anaconda or something, I can just transfer over the base mod, and if the special effects are shared between them, you could transfer them, but I would have liked it more if it was separate like that, because then it just means you don't have to do as much re-engineering if you're only making very minor changes, like go for efficient beams and you're like, actually I need efficient bursts. It's like, well, you don't have to regrind every gun at least, if you have to build it out to see if it's even worth it.
I'd say,
but yeah,
if it makes sense that those modules have the same extra
blueprint
thing engineered into them, like
if they share the
laser,
same blueprint,
an efficient
basically.
laser wouldn't have the same I don't know, cooling system or whatever as an efficient multi-cannon.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is the pulse and the burst actually have the same model, basically. They're actually minorly different. But it's like, from, like, pulse to multi... there's not a lot of blueprints that are even shared between them.
But efficient, for example, is in study mount, I think. Overcharged.
Yeah.
But an overcharged multi-cannon would work very much differently to...
Than an overcharged, beam. Yeah, it would be an issue
I don't
with...
think that should be tradable.
That's what I'd say it would only be done if it makes more sense for gameplay, and, like... I'd argue that it's like, for the sake of gameplay, I'd rather just have it be working like that versus it being a more realistic system where the only shareable blueprints are ones that would logically make sense with how the game works versus pure player convenience, which is how I would prefer it to be done. Because you already have, like, the fact that asteroid fields are extremely dense. It's like there's no asteroid field that could even theoretically exist where the asteroids are that close together, but for the sake of, like, fighting in them and mining in them, so you're not flying kilometers and kilometers between every single asteroid to mine, they chose to have the asteroid fields be really dense and whatnot. There's not a lot of things Frontier compromise on for the sake of gameplay over realism, but that's, like, the main example, I think, where it's like, I'd rather have the blueprints be shareable, even if it doesn't entirely make sense, just because it's more convenient for people who like engineering, where you can have a crap ton of different weapon builds you can play with and switch between whenever you want to, which makes PvE a lot more interesting when
I do
you have more
compromise
options.
on that. What about you can strip the engineering of a module like you could before, but you can you get a few materials back, not all of them, but some of them.
Yeah, it's like that would also be pretty decent. You just have the problem of, well, then you need to fly back to the engineer if you don't have that one particular blueprint penned for the remote engineering.
Okay.
Which would be like, and then that means that's like, okay, well, if you do a bunch of different blueprints at once, like if you want to switch the thrusters and the lasers out, and for some reason the power distributor, because I don't know who in the world would ever switch a blueprint, but whatever, I guess it's just happened for some reason. Then you just be flying like, you know, a few hundred light years here and there, which would just be like adding on, you know, travel time to like your gameplay, when with the other system you just would have been in a menu for 1 minute and you'd be done, assuming the blueprints are compatible for everything that was compatible, and then for anything else that wouldn't share between, you'd have to like regrind it. It's mostly just trimming out just the playtime engineering creates, because engineering is just kind of designed on purpose to have a lot of redundant gameplay, just to like, it's kind of made to pad out the game, because Frontier realized they needed to have something to like have you play the game, even if it's kind of artificial in a lot of ways, where you're kind of doing the exact same thing. It's like, why do you have to engineer a Class 7 and a Class 6 power plant separately with separate blueprints? It's like, well, if you do that, then that's like twice the time they got you playing the game, which is what they want. Versus if it was pure player convenience, you'd be able to transfer between different sizes of power plant with the same blueprint with no issue. And then transfer that to other ships, so you'd only do the engineering part like one time. Although I think that's a little bit too convenient to have it like also be from different size compartments. I'm fine with it being like the same module type, but I don't know. There's a balance there, but it's like, I don't know how to design the balance because I'm not a freaking game balancer. I just know that we have a really extreme system skewed in one direction. It's really apparent. But I'm definitely leaning like really heavily towards just whatever's the most convenient for the players. It's like, I'd say go for that system.
I mean, there are still a lot of players who for some reason really love grinding.
Yeah, it's like, that's fine, because if they want to specifically do every single weapon separately, it's like they still have the option to do that. If they like grinding, it's like, well, you can still grind. In fact, like, if it was a player market, it's like, you can just grind and then sell it and make your money that way, if you enjoy it. It's like,
Not that money is a problem to earn.
yeah. It's not really a problem to earn. It's like, well, the problem is there's almost always an exploit that earns 5 times the amount of money of anything else you could ever do. And then the normal ways to earn money are always, like, underpowered compared to the exploit of the week, basically. Well, it's exploit of 2 months, because it takes about 2 months for them to patch it out, but that's like,
There are two metas, I think, of making money right now. One is exploration, the road to riches.
mhm.
And the other is stacking massacre missions.
Yeah. Again, wow. Actually, yeah, I already saw that. It's like, it's generally doing bounty hunting and in a wing while also using the missions. It's like, it's not like the old massacre mission stacking where you could literally get 20 massacre missions and your progress would count for all of them at the same time. So you could.
No.
That was the old
Not all
one.
of them at the same time. Only those at the same time that are from.
Oh no, that was the old.
Different mission givers.
That was the old exploit from like 2017. But the new one is like,
I got.
you
that
could share the
from
wings,
2
but
months of that, and then it got fixed, and
Wait, so it used to work where if you took a couple massacre missions, and it was all for the same faction to kill. Like if you killed one person, it would count one person for each of the missions.
yeah, that was the original one back in like 2017. That was how it used to work.
that's not how it is anymore. Except if several factions give you missions for the same faction to kill.
There's also some weirdness with the wing missions that I don't know how it exactly
Like
works.
they're all grateful for you to kill that one guy, and then they all pay you for killing that one guy. Basically.
Sure.
And you still get the bounty.
It's really cool. Alright, I think I'm actually gonna be taking a break, because I've actually almost flown for 2 hours, because I was like flying around the tunnels for like the last 30 minutes while talking, because it was fun. So, I'll be seeing you guys later. You have a good time.
You know.
Same to you.